Alright, let's talk about Sonwabile, or as the streets of YouTube know him as OV. Shout out to the OPU, the OV Protection Unit. He's a streamer, a reactor, a rapper, and a certified troll. And somehow a magnet for drama, from beefing with Ghost Sluby to trolling Just Daddy G, from fighting over girlfriends to dissing fellow creators. Sonwabile's name stays in the mix, so today we're diving deep into all of Sonwabile's beefs explained. This is the war in South African YouTube. Grab your popcorn because this one is messy. Firstly, Sonwabile vs Ghost Sluby, the beginning of chaos. Our story begins in 2023. Sonwabile, at the time, was still upcoming. He had been doing it for a couple of years, but he had not made it quite yet. Barely getting views, hustling streams, reacting to content, trying to get his name out there. But then he saw his favorite rapper, Blackie, getting dissed by none other than Ghost Sluby, the biggest YouTuber amongst the youth at the time. Ghost was him, the numbers, the fame. He had his famous relationship with Sima trending every week. He had it all. So what does Sonwabile do? He drops a diss track to defend his favorite artist, Ghost Sluby, Hayumbi. He's busy calling this man ugly. He's shooting his shot at Sima. He's dissing Mami Terest. A lot is going on. Now, Ghost didn't even flinch. He said nothing. Acted like Sonwabile didn't exist. But that silence, that made Sonwabile go harder. He started reacting to Ghost's videos, trolling him on stream, calling him out every chance he got. Until Ghost hit him with a copyright strike, took one of Sonwabile's reaction videos down. And that's when the real beef began. Sonwabile was mad. After Ghost broke up with Sima, guess who was seen with her? Sonwabile. Sonwabile was on episode 2 of Spreading Humors. He did not waste time shooting his shot. He made his intentions clear. Had Sima out there talking about, I will suck the poison from your pee-pee. Posting stories, he was throwing shade, saying, I took your girl. Straight demon behavior. Sima later said after the relationship that Sonwabile was just using her for clout. Sonwabile denied it, of course, but things got ugly fast. Then came, in September 2024, the pyjama party incident. May Justice had a pyjama party. Both Ghost Sluby and Sonwabile pulled up to the party. Sonwabile approaches Ghost, tries to talk to him. Ghost ignores him. Soso taps Ghost on the chest, talking about, I want to see what you're on. Ghost doesn't swing. He doesn't even bark. Just silence. The internet was in an uproar. Some saying they've lost respect for Sonwabile, some saying that they've lost respect for Ghost, because how could you let someone tap you in front of your woman and do nothing? So Sonwabile hopped on the internet again and explained, saying that I saw him in person. He didn't do nothing. I'm not responding to that man. He's scared. Sonwabile declared that he's no longer responding to Ghost, because if I saw you in person and you didn't swing, then why would I respond to you? And since then, neither has spoken on it. But make no mistake, this beef is still active. When Ghost is asked about Sonwabile, Ghost says he does not know who that is. Then we have to move up. We have King Oma, or should I say Queen Oma, the smash and pass kingpin of South African YouTube. When Sonwabile started blowing up, Oma invited him to one of his shoots to do a smash or pass. Now, Sonwabile being Sonwabile, he had a lot going on at the time. He was trying to get a supplier for his collectibles, his Rizla Bear collectibles, and he arrived late. And he had to also leave early, so he wasn't staying the full time that Oma wanted him to stay. Oma wasn't feeling that. He thought like Sonwabile was moving with an ego. Now you're one of the biggest YouTubers and you are now talking about you have to leave. But instead of calling Sonwabile and talking to him, Oma went on a podcast, Spreading Humors, and started venting about the new arrogant wave of YouTubers, calling them the new gen, saying that they don't want to work with other YouTubers. Shots were fired. Members of the new gen like Hotshot Aaron Domingos replied. Sonwabile heard it and clapped back, calling him Queen Oma, trolling him for claiming to be the king of South African YouTube and mocking his Measure Pass series. That's when the new gen versus the old gen tension officially began. Now let's talk about the Arjun situation, or should I say Arjun Bester, Arjun Kelly, whichever you want to say. So one day Soso is streaming with a girl named Jay Amora. Now you guys know Jay Amora. She was Joseph Daddy's baby mama until she allegedly aborted the baby. Drama heavy. Anyway, during the stream, Jay Amora gives Sonwabile Arjun's number, and Sonwabile decides to prank call Arjun, talking about Arjun should leave Sia. You guys know Sia Mtanda, Peachy Sprinkles. Arjun was dating her at the time, and Sonwabile trolls Arjun, saying that he also is waiting for his turn. Arjun does not know this is a prank. He simply responds and says, "You are not that brave." He's heated. He goes onto the internet talking about he can't believe what this guy is talking about. He took it personal. And Sonwabile was just trolling. But when rumors dropped that Arjun had been involved with a minor, it's Tando on King Omar's Betty's house, Sonwabile wasted no time trolling him again online. Yeah, that was petty. Now this one is messy but hilarious. So just Daddy G, he goes on Lasizwe's awkward date show. Lasizwe, who's openly gay, was vibing with them. The video title that Sonwabile posted when he was reacting to that awkward date, he said, "Just Mami G takes out Lasizwe." So basically implying and flipping Just Daddy G to Just Mami G to imply that Just Daddy G was not acting gay. He in fact was gay. The fact that he was trying to raise up Lasizwe. Just Daddy G didn't like that at all. He never said it publicly, but he held that smoke in his chest. Then later, when they met at a party, Sonwabile pulled up to Just Daddy G's section and didn't greet him. He's going to greet Lebo Rambedi. Just Daddy G took that as confirmation. Yeah, it's beef now. You know what you did. Sonwabile later reacted to Just Daddy G saying it's beef and said for him it was just jokes. He was just trolling. He trolls everyone. But clearly the tension is still there. We have to now get into Baby Days. The rapper. Let's slide into the music side of the drama. Sonwabile is not just a YouTuber, he raps too. He dropped an EP last year called EP. And on there he had a song called Sonka. I drop the bread, I drop the sub, I drop the Sonka. He wanted to feature Kindly Nash and K-Kid. But Kindly Nash was taking too long to send his verse back. So Sonwabile hits up Baby Days like, "Hey yo, Days, my dog, like, could you do a verse on the EP, dog?" And Baby Days does the verse, but Kindly Nash sends his verse first before Days finishes the verse. And then Sonwabile, instead of adding both of them to the song, he decides to take out Baby Days. Baby Days obviously didn't take this as well. He leaked his verse online and fans were like, "Wait, this verse is actually hard. Why did you cut him off?" And on top of that, you have to remember that when Baby Days was shooting the Pleaser music video, Sonwabile didn't show up because he had overslept and all of that stuff. So to Baby Days, it felt like, no man, this behavior has been happening. What's going on? And stuff like that. But it added fuel to the fire. But to be fair, they've since squashed it. They seem to be bruised again. They talk behind the scenes. Now we have to move on. Now this one hurts the fans. Sonwabile and Zilewizi, regarded as the Kai and Duke of South Africa, when they're on stream together, their energy, it's iconic. But lately it's been quiet. We haven't seen Zile with Sonwabile in a long while. Apparently, Sonwabile has been messaging Zile. This guy is mising. He's getting no response. 3 blue ticks, no reply. Fans are starting to notice the distance. Sonwabile is also wondering what's going on. Why is Zile ignoring the messages? But the tension is definitely brewing. The duo that once ran South African YouTube together might be falling apart, or has it already fallen apart? We'll have to wait and see how this plays out. Finally, we have the hot shot Aaron saga. These are boys. They've streamed together. They've shot videos together. Good chemistry. Then the fans started noticing something. They weren't showing up in each other's videos anymore. What's going on? 2025 bros are switching up. Now, the tension came more when Aaron hosted his subathon, 7-day HSN subathon. He wanted 1,000 subs. But fans noticed something. Domingos was not there. Sonwabile was not there. But we'll touch on Domingos' situation later. Let's touch on Sonwabile. So apparently, Aaron had pitched the idea of a subathon and even IRL streaming to Sonwabile before. But Sonwabile didn't hear it. He said it's not time yet. We're not ready in South Africa for this type of thing. So Aaron felt like his ideas were getting rejected by the bros and decided, let me not invite these bros, because clearly they're not hearing, they don't see the vision. They don't see what I see. So that was his reason for not featuring them anymore on any more collabs and not doing that. But Sonwabile said it's not beef. If the bros have any type of beef, he doesn't want to be a part of it, and he doesn't want to discuss that on the internet, and that he will talk to Hotshot Aaron offline. Now, they sorted that privately, but then just a few months ago, things got messy when Sonwabile brought Visan Latwin. You know what I'm saying? He brought him on stream. Apparently, Aaron had planned to bring Visan on stream also. So, is it a coincidence or what's going on? And Aaron addressed the situation, saying that he will still stream with Visan despite Sonwabile jumping on him first. So there you have it. Sonwabile versus half of SA YouTube, from YouTube to music beef to girls to pranks gone wrong. Sonwabile's journey through the YouTube streets has been pure entertainment. But one thing is for sure, love him or hate him, Sonwabile's name stays trending. And in this game, sometimes attention is the real currency. Will Sonwabile ever make peace with Ghost? Will Zille and him reunite? Or will the war in South African YouTube continue into 2026? Guess we'll find out soon. This has been all of Sonwabile's beefs explained. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because the next chapter of Sonwabile's story might drop any day now.